Hello, good day. I am Alexandra Natasha Nipa, and today I will discuss about the sugar concentration. Sugar in food preserving. How to preserve foods using sugar. Firstly, we need to understand what sugar really is. Sugar is an organic compound in the form of carbohydrate. There are different types of sugar. Simple sugars known as monosaccharides, which includes glucose, fructose, and galactose. A double sugar joined by a glycosidic link, two monosaccharides joined together are called saccharides, which includes sucrose. Sugar preservation and sugar concentrates is a method of food preservation wherein the food is being preserved and cooked in sugar until they thicken. Sugar has been used extensively in the preservation of fruits such as apples and pears and in the production of a wide range of products such as jams and jellies, fruit juice and sweetened products such as condensed milk. Action of a sugar. When sugar is added to foods, it binds to the water in the foods, reducing the amount of water that is available for the growth of microorganisms. Like salt water also has an osmotic effect, that is when foods are placed in a concentrated sugar solution water is drawn out of the cells of foods and microorganisms so that microorganisms can no longer survive. One way to use sugar is to desiccate fruits by drying them and then packing them with pure sugar. Fruits which are traditionally preserved through this method include ginger, cherries, and the peel of citrus fruits. Alternatively, foods may be stored in a sugar syrup or cooked in a sugar until they crystallize. To produce jams and marmalade, fruits are initially boiled to reduce the water content of fruit and to reduce contaminating microorganisms. Sugar is then added to the fruit to prevent the regrowth of bacteria. Other food preservation techniques involve combining sugar with alcohol to enable the preservation of fruit in alcoholic spirits such as brandy or an alcohol. Sugar is also used with salt to preserve for certain foods, especially in fish and meat. Sugar may either be added to salt to create a dry mixture which covers food or may be dissolved in a liquid to make a brine to surround the food. Adding sugar to a salty brine helps confer a sweetness to meat in fish, and also it helps to reduce the harsh flavor of salt. Different forms of sugar concentrates. Jam. Jam are made from crushed fruits, vegetables, and their juices. They differ from jellies in the way they are made. Jellies made from juices only, while jams contain both the juice and the crushed pulp of fruit. Marmalade. Marmalade is a fruit preserve made from the juice and the peel of citrus fruits, boiled with sugar and water. Preserves. Preserves are fruit or combination of fruits cooked in syrup until clear, tender, and transparent. Jelly. A perfect jelly is clear, transparent, and has an attractive color. What is the importance of sugar concentration in food processing? Sugar helps preserve the color, texture, and flavor of the food. The sugar in jams and jellies helps the gel to form and increases the flavor. When large amounts of sugar are used in a recipe, the sugar also acts as a preservative by inhibiting microbial activity. Thus, recipes should not be modified or adapted. Considerations when using sugar in home preservation. While sugar can act as a preservative in a controlled water-tight environment such as a sealed jar, sugar itself attracts moisture. So where water is available, for example, moisture in the air, sugar will attract water and the resulting environment will become more attractive to microorganisms such as yeast. The value of sugar in food preservation is dependent on the amount of sugars used. In adding too little sugar to a food will still enable the development of microorganisms. This is seen in the production of jams and jellies, where adding too little sugar promotes the growth of mold and yeast. As with salt, adding too much sugar to food affects the health benefits of the food. Firstly, sugar and sugary foods are primary source of dental caries or tooth decay. In addition, sugar provides us with empty calories, that is calories but no additional nutrients. An, an excess consumption of sugar is associated with obesity and conditions associated with obesity such as diabetes and heart disease. Due to the health effects of sugar, you may consider reducing the amount of sugar used in home food preservation. But remember that any reduction in the sugar concentration of a product can make a food more susceptible to microorganisms. In addition, while the use of an artificial sweetener to replace sugar can help retain the taste of a product, artificial sweeteners do not have the same preservative action of sugar. This is why sugar-free jams and a marmalade must also be refrigerated to aid their preservation. That's all. Thank you po.